Hi friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a refillable notepad like you see here. And I'll also show you how you can create a standing version, basically where you can take the front piece and then fold it to the back and prop it up like this to have a standing version like you see here. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can design the internal pages, how you can print it out, how you can print out the back cover page, and then I'll also share with you all the measurements so you can then create your own kind of standing notepad like you see here. So let's get started. Okay, first visit planifypro.com and then you want to click on create a new planner like this. Click on create a new planner. Then next, this notepad has been made in the A6 size. So the entire planner is in the A6. Now the inserts itself are maybe 5% smaller than the A6 size. However, to create this design right here, I'm now going to go to the size menu up here and then select the A6 size. Okay, so click on A6 and you now have here a left side and a right side. Now let's click here on edit layout, click it to on. By clicking on, you will now be able to edit the layout, meaning you can remove widget boxes or you can add widget boxes like here. You can also extend widget boxes by clicking here on the arrow, and then you would insert all the widgets. So that is how you edit the layout. Now you see here that this design right here, it's just a simple lined paper. So we only need one big widget box. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here on the minus button and we are going to extend this single box to fill out the entire page. So we can go here and click on this arrow like this and like this. Now we have a big single box. For the other side, remove the second box, click on the minus button, click on the other box and then on the arrow to have it extended like this. Now next, click on any widget box. Then go on the right side to notes and then you want to insert the lined widget like this. Now let's quickly check out this layout right here. You see up here it will be covered, so we need some extra space up here where it's empty. So let's adjust the layout. Let me go to layout right here and then here you can adjust the paddings. So there's something called top padding right here. If I, for example, type in 2 inches, this distance right here will be 2 inches. Now I will need to have a distance right here which is around 2.5 centimeters. So I'm going to set this one to centimeter or millimeter and then type in 25 millimeter. 25 millimeter is 2.5 centimeter. Like this. So now we know that this area right here will be 2.5 centimeters or 25 millimeters. So enough space for this area right here. If you want, you can also make this area bigger or smaller, doesn't matter. So make it the way you would like it to be. Then you also see here that there is no gap here on the left or right side. So the lines fully continue. Right here, we usually give a bigger gap in the middle so there is enough space to hole punch it. So for example, hole punch it like you see here. We usually leave this area in the middle. We leave a little space so you have space for the hole punches. However, this is a refillable notepad and we do not need any spaces. So let's remove the inner spacing and the outer spacing. Click here under outer spacing and set this one to 0. So type in here 0. For the inner spacing, which is this area, also type in 0 like this. Okay. So next, let's quickly check the colors. This is not a gray color, this is more of a brown color. So let's go up here to color and then for the line color, click on it. You want to go to custom and select a gray color. Or you can choose any other color you like. Then we also don't need a header like this one right here. So you see here the top header is like a thicker line. You can go to style And here you can select a new styling for the widget. You see the jovial style has like this outline around the widget. However, we do not want any outlines. So let's go here to minimal. The minimal stylings don't have this outline. And then here we can select the classic 2 style like this. And this is how it will look like. Now let's quickly go back to color and let's make sure the outline color, which is the first line right here, and the line color are the same. So I'm going to copy the line and just paste it right here. And I want you to check out this line right here. If I now paste this color, oops, like this, you see it will become the same color. So make sure your outline and line color are the same. So it looks like this. Then you can click again on the widget. Then for the header, you can just remove the text like this. And now it's gone. You can also click on remove header like this, but this will bring the line exactly here at this point. So up to you which one you prefer, either show header or not show header. Any way would be fine. And then for the amount of lines, you want to go to rows and then click on the plus button and increase it to as many rows as you like. So maybe set it to around 22 or 23 rows like this. Okay, and then next, let's go to sticker. Up here, click on sticker. And now let's add a small pumpkin right here. Go to the Hello Fall collection. And then you want to add in a nice cute pumpkin, maybe this pink one right here. Of course, you can also not decorate it, or you can add any other sticker, or you can also import your own graphics. So feel free to decorate it the way you like. Now I'm just adding this sticker right here below, place it somewhat in the middle like this. And this is how the notepad looks like. Now we can simply click and copy paste the left to the right side. So up here, click on left to R. This will copy paste everything on the left to the right. So let's click on it. This is how it looks like. And the notepad design is now completed. Now we can export and print out the pages. So let's go to Save Export. Now you see here are cut lines, so you know exactly where to cut. It is up to you if you want to show the cut lines or do not want to show the cut lines. If you do not want to show the cut lines, you can go here to cut line and then click here to remove it like this. So feel free to add or remove the cut lines depending on how you prefer it. So you want to go to Export PDF, and then here you want to select on what paper you're printing it out. If you're printing it out directly on A6 paper, select A6. If you're printing it out on A4 paper, you have the choice to have it quadruple, meaning 4 pages on one big sheet of paper. To have it quadruple exported, you will click right here, and then you will click on Generate PDF. So I'll quickly show you how that will look like. This is how it will look like if you export the planner to be printed on A4 paper. So you see, you will have 4 pages on one A4. However, this is not possible for US letter size. For US letter size, you will have to unselect this option, and you can only export it double pages, so side by side like this, because the US letter size paper is not big enough to fit all 4 A6 pages. So when you print it out on US letter, this is how it will look like. You will only have 2 pages side by side like this. So select whichever option is possible for you, and then once you have the PDF file, you then want to save this PDF file to your computer. So right here, up here, you can click to save it. I'll call it A6 Notepad Pumpkin like this, and then click on Save. Okay, I now have this PDF open in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Now let's click on Print. And now there are 2 choices, 2 things you can do. Either you can print it exactly the A6 size, which will make it the same size as the notepad frame right here. Or you can choose to print it out a slightly bit smaller, like I have it here. So there is extra space left right here. So up to you if you want to print them out exactly A6 or a tiny bit smaller. If you want to print out a tiny bit smaller, then set it right here to 55% scale, which means it will print it out 5% smaller than the actual A6 size. So set in here 95 or 100%, up to whatever you prefer. Now this notepad right here has around 130 pages in total, around 120 to 130. However, it depends on how thick your paper is. So if you have thicker paper, you want to print out less copies. If you have very thin paper, you want to print out more. But I would say at around 120 pages in total. So here I'm printing out 4 pages at a time. So 120 divided by 4 would be 30 copies. So I can here type in to print it out 30 times, and then I will get in total 120 pages. Then you don't have to print front and back. We're just going to print out the front side. The back side will not be printed, though you can choose to also print out the back side if you wish. But this will be the print settings. Then you also want to choose to just print out the current page, because in this PDF there always are 2 pages. However, we just are going to print out the first page. So the current page, 30 copies, custom scale 95%, auto, and then you can click on print to print them all out. Now lastly, let's quickly check out the cover page. So let's quickly go back to Planify Pro. And then you want to add in a new empty page. So click down here, add an empty page like this. And then next you want to remove these widget boxes. So let's go here back to Planner, edit layout, set it to on, and now you want to click on them to remove them like this. Then next you want to go to pattern, and then here we have many new patterns to choose from. When you select on one or click on one of them, you should see the pattern appear right here. You might want to click here on full to fully show the pattern like this. And now you can select anything you like. So if you want to create the fall themed cover, I've selected this one. So feel free to also select this one if you wish. Else you can also select from any other kind of pattern. If you want to upload your own pattern, go up here to my background, and then here you can upload your own pattern. So then next you want to go to Save Export, export this selected page, and then choose A4 or US letter. Do not choose quadruple, we will have to have it side by side. So choose either size like this, and then click on Generate PDF to get the file. Then click on Download PDF like this, and then you want to save it to your computer. So let me call it Cover Pumpkin. And now you want to print this cover out bigger than it is. So you need to have it bigger so you can wrap it around the cover. So I'd recommend you to set it at around 120, but to be honest, 125 or 130% is more sure. So maybe 130 will be better for you. So I recommend you to set it at around 130 or 125%. And then you want to print it out twice. You will need the cover page for the back side, and then you also need a set for the inside. So for the outside, you can print out this current page at 130. So have this menu selected. I recommend you print out on white glossy sticker paper this cover. So current, custom scale 130, and then you want to click on print. Then you want to print it out again, but now for the inside. For the inside, you can just set it to 100% scale. And then again, print it out on white glossy sticker paper. Then now that we have the cover and the inserts ready, let's move on to putting everything together. So you want to take your cover pages you have printed out on white glossy sticker paper, and then you want to trim off all the white pages like you see here. Then now you want to stick both cover pages on top of each other to create one long cover piece. So easiest is to just pull back the back piece and then stick it on top of the other sticker paper. Turn it over and pull off the sticker paper. Then you want to prepare your chipboards. Now in total you will need 7 pieces, and here are all the measurements for all 7 pieces. And then you want to place them next to each other and maybe leave around 3.7 millimeter gap between each piece. So you want to stick them all, align them just like you see here. And then next you want to trim the corners. Just take a scissor and trim off the sides like you see here. And then you want to fold in all the sides. Easiest is to just use a ruler or something flat to fold in the sides. Then you want to take your other set of cover pages you have printed out, the one you've printed out at 100% scale. And you also want to cut them down, and then you want to place them on the inside of the cover. Now here you see I'm just measuring it how small it should be, so just make it a tiny bit smaller than the actual cover. You want to trim down the edges, and then you want to add them to the inside of the cover. And then you want to fold in all the pieces together, so create a small crease at every piece. Then next, have your inserts ready. You can trim them with a heavy-duty paper cutter, or you can also trim them by hand with a cutter and a ruler. And then you want to hole punch all your inserts. I'm just using a regular 2-hole puncher to do that. And then next, take your cover page, and then you want to mark exactly where you will have to create holes for the cover. So here I'm just using the inserts, I'm placing it on the back cover, and then I'm just marking it with a pen exactly where I will have to punch in the holes. Then I'm taking a 1-hole puncher, and then I'm punching at the spot I have just marked. Then add in your Chicago screws. These are 18 millimeters long. And then next you want to take your inserts and then insert them like this. Screw together all your screws. And then your refillable notepad should be finished. So it should close like you see here. And then when you put the back cover to the back, it should then also stand like this. And this is how you create a refillable notepad that is standing. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Of course, you can also sell this notepad in your shop. You can sell the PDF file, or you can sell the physical item if you're subscribed to the business plan. If you have any questions, feel free to always message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!